Welcome back, everyone. I was planning on doing a completely different video today. However, we have breaking news, and as you probably guessed from the thumbnail, Judge Benitez has overturned California's ammo sale restriction law, which passed, I guess, in 2019 right? And what does that mean? Well, it means if you are in California right now, you can order ammunition online. You can go to your local gun store and buy ammunition and not have to go through a background check. Now, for those of you guys who don't live in California, who that sounds completely insane to, that has been the case in California since 2019 when a law went into effect, I believe July 1st, requiring anyone who buys ammunition in California to go through a background check. However, it's not like a NICS check, like it's not a federal background check. It is a localized California background check, and not everyone who lived in California was even on the list for a background check. So, for example, if you were traveling from out of state to take like a training class and you wanted to buy ammo at your local FFL, if you were not from California, you wouldn't be able to do so because your name is not on their little file to do a background check against. That is how insane the system is. Additionally, if you wanted to order ammunition online, it would have to ship to the FFL. The FFL would do the background check, of course, charge a fee, which in practice becomes an extra tax on ammunition, which was already taxed. But again, as of right now, when I'm filming this could change in the future, which I'll get to here in just a second. Anyone can order ammunition online. And of course, if you guys are watching this anywhere besides YouTube, I will have a link in the description of folks that are selling ammunition to folks in California to pick them up. So, all right, let's get into it. It was a 32-page ruling. And once again, Judge Benitez went hard on them, as he should. And basically, the state of California was arguing that they tried a number of different periods. They tried laws from the 1400s, and they tried laws from essentially when the Constitution was passed, which is the standard. So for folks who don't know, and back up on you real quick, with the Bruin decision, any law regarding firearms, or of course ammunition as well, has to be consistent with the text, history, and tradition of the Second Amendment as it was passed in 1791. So with that, the only laws that prohibited anyone from owning firearms that the state of California could put forth were racist laws. So like laws preventing blacks, laws preventing Asians, laws preventing Indians or Native Americans, etc., from owning guns. So that's what they were relying on for their case, was that these racist laws were the text, history, and tradition that they could use to prevent gun owners in California from buying ammo without a background check. Let that sink in for a second. Modern day liberalism, if you will. So obviously Judge Benitez threw that out because that is absurd on its face. And of course, it doesn't even apply in this situation. Like, let's say that the law that passed in 2019 was only for like minorities couldn't get ammo. Well, then maybe it would apply. But obviously that's not what the law said. So with that, the ruling's only 32 pages long. I will drop a link down below if you guys want to read it. But there was one paragraph that kind of sums up what I just said, and I'm not going to read the whole thing to you, but I will read this section to you because I do think it's important and sums up everything that's going on, and we'll get into what's going to happen in the future. It says, in the end, the state has failed to carry its burden to demonstrate that the ammunition background check laws are consistent with the nation's historical tradition of firearms regulation as required by Bruin. Bruin cautions courts should not uphold every modern law that remotely resembles historical analog, getting back to the racist stuff that I was just talking about, because doing so risks endorsing outliers that our ancestors would have never accepted. A sweeping background check requirement imposed every time a citizen needs to buy ammunition is an outlier that our ancestors would have never accepted for a citizen. Therefore, California's ammunition background check system laws are unconstitutional and shall not be enforced. He then goes on later on to tell the Attorney General of California that they need to notify all law enforcement officers and applicable parties that this law is done. So what is going to happen going forward? Well, as of right now, if you guys remember some of the recent California rulings that Judge Benitez made on braces and other things, he put a 10-day stay on them, essentially allowing the state to appeal the case to the Ninth Circuit. And he didn't do that here. So there's no stay on this. So as of right now, this is 100% in effect. Now, if you guys are watching this, 2 weeks from now, it may have changed. And how would that process work? Well, so the state would have to go to Judge Benitez. This is from what I understand from reading several articles on this. The state would have to go back to Judge Benitez and appeal for a ruling at the Ninth Circuit. He could either grant or not grant that. Now, based on what he's done in the past, he probably would grant it in most judges do in these types of circumstances. However, there's no guarantee that that will happen. Additionally, the state could try a different appellate process other than that, because they're very creative with their staff attorneys who are paid by your tax dollars. So who knows what's going to happen. But as of right now, if you guys live in California, absolutely, you can buy ammo. And again, in the video description, if you're not watching on YouTube, anywhere else that I post this, there will be links where of the companies rather that are selling to California. Now, again, if you guys are going to wait till Monday or something like that, you might be okay doing that. You might not. There may be an injunction by then. So whatever ships out is going to ship out, and whatever doesn't won't. If it gets to that, I should say. So I don't know what's going to happen going forward, guys. Definitely stay tuned, because this is a developing situation. If you like this type of video and you're not subscribed, make sure you hit the subscribe button. Additionally, follow me on all my socials here, because that's where this news breaks. I broke this story hours ago on my Twitter page. So that's the place to follow me if you guys want to be up to date. And additionally, if you guys like the video, subscribe. You're not seeing 2 to 4 videos a week. You can sign up for my email at the website here on your screen. This website was recently updated. Definitely check it out. There's some other stuff on that site that you guys might like as well. And we have our daily deals email that you can sign up for at this website. That daily deals email goes out every single day, and it has 8 of the best deals that we find around the internet. I've done the price comparisons for you, so that way you know if it is in that email on that day, whatever the item is, ammo, optics, guns, etc. It's the cheapest anywhere on the internet that I know of, so it saves you some time and hopefully some money. And there's also a good meme in there as well, so definitely sign up. Everybody likes it. We have like a virtually 0 unsubscribe rate, because I think because of the memes, honestly. No, I'm just kidding. But that's all I got for you guys. Thank you all for watching. We'll see you in the next video.